violence still happening in Manipur. Many people, so far more than 200 people, official figure, I'm telling you, official figure, so far 200 people have died, and more than 60,000, people have been internally. Now they are living in different camps. In spite of all these things, the center, even though center declare or center notify for armed police power in 6 police station area. Other than that, central government also, central government also notified and sending more than 50 companies of central paramilitary forces to Manipur to handle the situation. Yesterday in late night, and Zelensky led a televised message. He was actually he was keeping a quite tight lip for so many days. After that, he has to face a lot of criticism. And then yesterday night, in late night televised the message, Zelensky and Zelensky said that whoever the people responsible for this killing of 6 innocent people in Jiribam, they will not be spared, and they will be anything like that. He made a statement yesterday. Other than that, at the moment, fortunately, there is no report of violence. At least for today. However, situation remains tense. Police and the military vehicles are everywhere. If you visit Imphal, you will know. First thing you will notice is the huge presence of security forces. Both central and paramilitary forces are present in Manipur in a huge number. So that is the situation. Yes, now we back to you.
All right, Mubashir. Now going back to the protests in Churachandpur, we also see the visuals on the screen where the Coffin Rally in Churachandpur was held yesterday, where people were demanding justice for those killed in Jiribam. Now, what was the significance of this rally, and how does it reflect the sentiments of the Kuki community?
Well, Naomi, after CRPF gunned down these 10 people in Jiribam district, because according to the statement made by Manipur police, this 10 people were heavily armed and they were trying to attack this Borobekra police station. However, the Kuki communities, particularly the organizations like, ICLF, etc., they denied, saying that those are, village volunteers and not militant assets. And the gunning down of these 10 people is a gross violation of human rights. And after that, these 10 people were, sent for post-mortem to this Filter Medical College. And then after that, there is a lot of drama regarding, some reports saying that their DNA, testing will be done for this 10 individuals to identify their nationality, etc. Later on, it was agreed that no DNA test will be done, and the dead bodies were handed over to their families. And after that, the Kukis, the community decided to held this Coffin March yesterday. A large number of people come out, and particularly students. They said that students from above the level of class 10 have participated in the rally. A large number of Kuki community, particularly students, particularly people belonging to the student community, comes out in large number into Chandpur, and they held this coffin march where where dummy coffins were literally carried, and they expressed their solidarity and their resentment for the way these 10 people were gunned down by this CRPF personnel. Other than that, in different part of, in different Kuki-dominated areas, just like in Delhi district is mainly dominated by Meitei, and while on the other hand, in Hill, particularly the district like Kangpokpi, Churachandpur, etc., were dominated by Kuki. In Kuki-dominated area also, these demonstrations and the protests are taking out in large numbers at the moment. But fortunately, 1 or 2 days, there is no report of violence. Yes, in one incident happened in Jiribam, one protester, one mighty protester was, hit by this bullet fire from security personnel. They were trying to burn down, according to police, these protesters were burning down the properties belonging to BJP and Congress officers situated there at Jiribam itself. So that is the situation. Yes, Naomi, back to you.
All right, Mubashir, then could you also give us an update regarding the relaxation of the curfew? Till what time it has been relaxed, or when will it? When will the reimposition come into effect again?
Naomi, other than the violence, people, what really bothers the people at the moment is, the curfews and the, internet suspense. A lot of people are engaged in online, related job, and even for me also as a journalist, I literally depend upon internet services to, to get work. I mean, so for today, authority, the notification released by the authority said that curfew will be relaxed up to 10 a.m. And as we can see in the morning, a lot of people come out of their homes, and for the last 4 days there is a complete curfew. There was not even a single hour relaxation, at least in Impal East and West. So people are, people have many essential things to buy, and people have many important things to be done. So people rush to this Imam Market, Khairambat, Kaisian, etc., the main marketplaces. People rush in the morning to buy their essential items and things, important things done. Also, there are a lot of students and people who are appearing in examinations, and people who have to fill their form through online means. People are facing all kind of difficulties at the moment. Curfew, being in such a strict curfew, people cannot go and went to different places. That is one issue, and another issue is people with the suspension of internet in Manipur. Many people have to face a lot of issues while filling their forms and while responding to their clients or other online related activity. Even for online payment, etc. People have to go to some government office building, and just to access the internet, people have to go very far. But that is not always possible also, because being in the curfew, there is a strict frisking and checking going on in every nook and corner of the Impala at the moment. A huge number of security forces are present in right in front of the BJP office, right in front of the CM bungalow, right in front of Governor bungalow. A huge amount of security, central security forces, particularly CRPF personnel. They have met their bunkers, they have met their maximum bunkers, and the most important roads leading to Impal are barricaded at the moment. They have placed a huge barricade right in the middle of the road, and even to pass for important, even for people like frontline workers, like media person, doctors, etc. For us also, we have to show our identity card every now and then. We have to say that we are press people and we have to go to these places for news coverage, etc. So for the common people, at least for us, it was relaxed to some extent, okay. But for common people, there is a lot of issue in Manipur at the moment. Yes, Naomi, back to you.
Right, Mubashir, how has the state government responded to the protests and the escalating tensions? Have there been any statements or actions taken by the Chief Minister's Biren Singh's administration?
Biren Singh yesterday made a statement, saying that, the perpetrators of the people who are responsible for killing the 6 people in Jiribam will be, in his own language, he said that, they will be hunted down and they will be, held responsible. They will be held accountable for their deaths. That is what the Minister and Biren Singh said in a late night televised message. Other than that, he was normally Chief Minister and Biren Singh is a very outspoken personality, but for last 10-20 days he is nowhere to be seen in public places, and he didn't come out in public functions like his town. So, and he refused to give any media bite for last many days. But feeling the pressure, in last few days, many MLAs' houses were attacked. People are literally, burning down the furnitures and even the, building structure of many MLAs and ministers. So, feeling the pressure, Chief Minister and Biren Singh made the statement that, people responsible for this incident will be, held accountable. Other than that, he also appealed for the peace instead. Other than that, authorities are right now, keeping right now have imposed curfew in most part of the Valley district. So the mechanism they have choose to control protest in Manipur is curfew at the moment. It seems curfew is the only means that the government has decided to use as a mechanism to control. Yes, now we back to you.
Right, Mubashir, and lastly, what do you think will be the next course of action from the protesters, especially with such high tensions on both sides of the conflict?
Now, as far as protesters are concerned, this another organization called FOX. They have said that today around 12, since they will start another form of protest by mass citizen protest will be conducted. So people are particularly angry with two recent incidents. One is the Jiribam incident in which 6 people were kidnapped, and then later on their bodies are found in different parts of the rivers in Assam and Manipur. So people are angry. Firstly, people were angry with that incident, and secondly, people are also angry. Particularly, I am talking about the Delhi district. People are also angry with the fact that the Armed Forces Special Power Act being imposed in 6 new police station area, and more than there is a report of more than 50 companies of Central Paramilitary forces moved to Manipur. So all these things have added up to the angers and frustration of the people. So right now the curfew is in place, and the authorities are trying hard to control.
All right, Mubashir. Thank you for the updates. Well, the situation in Manipur is undeniably challenging, and all eyes are on both the center and the state government to address the people's grievances. We'll continue to keep you updated as the events develops. For more news and updates, keep watching Hornbill TV.
Because sometimes news is more than mere information.
And we all need a little more clarity on the details.
About life, people and events that really matter.
For individuals that demand reliable news.
From reliable news organizations and credible and award-winning journalists.
And how we look at the world. This is exactly the reason why we strive to serve you and the society.
Because proper news can not only inform our lives but also change the way we look at it. We pursue events that are not only important to you, but also useful for a life's perspective.
And that's the primary reason Hornbilltv is here to fill that space.
We are Hornbilltv.
विश्व भर से विभिन्न समाचार, जनता, राजनीति, व्यापार, खेल और मनोरंजन, सबसे नवीनतम और भरोसेमंद समाचार। हॉर्नबिल टीवी भारत आपके लिए दुनिया को देखने का नया दृष्टिकोण प्रस्तुत करता है।
Outside.
The Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, or the National Solar Mission, was launched on 11th January 2010. JNSM is a major initiative of the Government of India with active participation from states to promote ecological sustainable growth while addressing India's energy security challenges. The National Institute of Solar Energy has assessed the country's solar potential of about 748 GW, assuming 3% of the wasteland area to be covered by solar PV modules. Solar energy has taken a central place in India's National Action Plan on Climate Change, with National Solar Mission as one of the key missions. It will also constitute a major contribution by India to the global effort to meet the challenges of climate change. The mission's objective is to establish India as a global leader in solar energy by creating the policy conditions for solar technology diffusion across the country as quickly as possible. The mission targets installing 100 GW grid-connected solar power plants by the year 2022. This is in line with India's intended nationally determined contributions target to achieve about 40% cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil fuel-based energy resources and to reduce the emission intensity of its GDP by 33 to 35% from 2005 level by 2030. To know more about this mission, one can check into the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, that is mnre.government.in, for more details.
Because sometimes news is more than mere information.
And we all need a little more clarity under the details.
About life, people and events that really matter.
For individuals that demand reliable news.
From reliable news organizations and credible and award-winning journalists.
And how we look at the world. This is exactly the reason why we strive to serve you and the society.
Because proper news can not only inform our lives but also change the way we look at it. We pursue events that are not only important to you but also useful for a life's perspective.
And that's the primary reason Hornbilltv is here to fill that space.
We are Hornbilltv.
विश्व भर से विभिन्न समाचार, जनता, राजनीति, व्यापार, खेल और मनोरंजन, सबसे नवीनतम और भरोसेमंद समाचार। हॉर्नबिल टीवी भारत आपके लिए दुनिया को देखने का नया दृष्टिकोण प्रस्तुत करता है।
Outside.
The Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, or the National Solar Mission, was launched on 11th January 2010. JNSM is a major initiative of the Government of India with active participation from states to promote ecological sustainable growth while addressing India's energy security challenges. The National Institute of Solar Energy has assessed the country's solar potential of about 748 GW, assuming 3% of the wasteland area to be covered by solar PV modules. Solar energy has taken a central place in India's National Action Plan on Climate Change, with National Solar Mission as one of the key missions. It will also constitute a major contribution by India to the global effort to meet the challenges of climate change. The mission's objective is to establish India as a global leader in solar energy by creating the policy conditions for solar technology diffusion across the country as quickly as possible. The mission targets installing 100 GW grid-connected solar power plants by the year 2022. This is in line with India's intended nationally determined contributions target to achieve about 40% cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil fuel-based energy resources and to reduce the emission intensity of its GDP by 33 to 35% from 2005 level by 2030. To know more about this mission, one can check into the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, that is mnre.government.in, for more details.
Because sometimes news is more than mere information.
And we all need a little more clarity under the details.
About life, people